Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and Nuketown Zombies. Nuketown is one of my favorite zombies maps in the history of the franchise for a couple of reasons. The biggest one, of course, being we're on Nuketown, right? We have Nuketown from the original Black Ops, which is one of the best maps in Call of Duty history, reimagined as a zombies map where Treyarch shows us what happened after the nuke went off. That's a really cool idea for a zombies map. The second reason why I like this map so much is because of just how unique it actually is. So as you guys can see, a meteor is coming down from the sky right now, and that meteor is going to be a perk. That's how the perks come in on this map. They actually can knock you down. It's just prone blocked right there, but they will knock you down, not like put you down, but like make you go prone if you're too close to them when they actually hit the ground. And I think they also kill all the zombies that are around them, which is actually kind of cool. And the perks that come down are pretty much completely random. So when you're playing solo, it's always going to be quick revive first, but after that first perk comes down, the rest of them drop down in a random area, and the perk that drops is also random. So you could go to, like, for example, round 15 without having Jug drop, which is very difficult. It makes the map feel a bit more unique, a bit more alive, and it makes it feel different every time you play it. And the third reason why I like Nuketown Zombies so much is because this was the map where I started taking zombies seriously here in the Call of Duty franchise. As you guys know, I've played Call of Duty for a very long time now. I started off with Call of Duty 4 back in 2007. And I've played every single Treyarch Zombies map since World at War. Back in World at War, we thought that Zombies was just going to be an Easter egg for completing the campaign, which, to be fair, that's what Nocturne Toten was. It was an Easter egg for completing the campaign, but then, of course, we had Map Pack 1 and Map Pack 2, and then Derice with Map Pack 3, and then, of course, all the maps came out with the original Black Ops. But the thing is, while we played all those Zombies maps, my friends and I never really got good at any of those maps. The one exception was Verrucht. Now, Verrucht was really cool because if you're a bad player like we were, you could still get to a high round if you had 4 players, because you would simply just camp windowsills and staircases and shoot fish in a barrel for hours and hours on end. We actually got to round 36, which was actually pretty high for back in the day, but by and large, that was the only exception. We were actually pretty terrible zombies players. When Black Ops 2 came out, I decided I want to get good at zombies, right? Because they finally added a zombies combat record and proper leaderboards, and there was a bunch of different maps, and they, of course, had transit, and they broke up transit into different areas, and it seemed like it was the perfect time to start getting really into zombies and trying to improve myself as a zombies player. So I set this goal for myself to get to round 20, which by today's standards, round 20 is nothing, but I wanted to get to round 20 by myself on Nuketown. In fact, I actually did a series over on my main channel near Cinema called The Road to Round 20, and it actually took me several attempts. Like, it was not something that was very easy for me, not to mention Nuketown's also random. Sometimes you have to wait till a super high round to get Jug. It took me a couple tries, but eventually I was able to get to round 20 playing solo on this, and that's what really got me into being better at zombies. And nowadays, of course, here in Near's Let's Plays, you guys have seen so many custom zombies videos. I'm not the best zombies player in the world by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm pretty decent. I can hold my own. I can figure out Easter eggs and stuff like that, but it all kind of started for me back here on Black Ops 2 with Nuketown Zombies. So I thought today we would go back and try to replicate what I did many years ago, and it's not even going to be that hard, I don't think, but make it to round 20 playing Nuketown Zombies. Well, at the same time, I want to talk to you guys about all of the Call of Duty news that has been coming out as of recently. So real quickly, okay, so the box is going to be over there. I think I may actually have enough to open up the backyard. Let's see. Is it also going to be 750? I hope it is. Ah, it's 1,000. Okay. Well, here we are. I love this. We're inside the yellow building. We can just sit down here and get some relatively easy kills. Actually, we have another perk coming in. So let's kill off some zombies out here real quick. Is this a 2-shot if I give him the head? Yeah, it is. All right. Where is she coming? All right. Oh, perfect. It's actually going into the backyard back here. I couldn't tell what that was. If I had to guess, I think it's going to be Speed Cola. We're going to have to see. So, of course, unless you're living under a rock, you know that today, Black Ops 4 was officially revealed. There, of course, has been a lot of rumor and speculation and leaks coming out, but we all kind of knew it was going to be coming. It was just a matter of when they were actually going to officially announce it. And today, they decided to officially announce that Black Ops 4 is the next Call of Duty game, and they even gave us a release date, that release date being October 12th, 2018. So this is not only the earliest they've ever actually given us a reveal for a Call of Duty game, they're also going to be giving us the earliest release date for a Call of Duty game ever. October 12th is incredibly early for a COD game, right? And I'm not trying to... Wow, we would get Jug right away. It's actually incredible. Do we get points for... Oh, you can't go prone and get points in this map. So that's incredible, right? Of course, we get a new Call of Duty game ridiculously early. And I'm not trying to confirm anything. I don't want to get you guys too excited, but I looked up the dates on this. October 12th, the release date for Black Ops 4, is exactly 30 days before the 10-year anniversary of Call of Duty World at War. Now, I don't want to get you guys really thinking that World at War Remastered is going to be a thing. I'm just saying it's incredibly odd that they decide to push a Call of Duty game release up, making it the earliest release, and we would get that weapon, the freaking Thumper. Is that what's called, the Thumper? I think it's called the Thumper. No, it's called the War Machine. It's called the War Machine. It's been so long since I've been on this game. But yeah, incredibly odd, if you ask me, that they would go ahead and actually do that. I hear zombies coming from behind me here. So it's entirely possible. Maybe a World at War Remastered would be coming out, though I have to say, and I hate to say this, by the way, you guys have to understand how much it pains me to have to say this, but it's the truth in my opinion. It's what I honestly think. I'm always honest with you guys. If I had to pick a Call of Duty game for them to skip remastering, I thought it would be World at War. And the reason why I thought that is actually a couple of reasons. So the big one, of course, is World at War was not super successful. Even though I freaking love World at War, it was an incredible Call of Duty game to me. It wasn't the best Call of Duty game to a lot of people. And in fact, back in 2008, and of course going into 2009, they struggled to keep a decent player count on World at War. A lot of people went back to play Call of Duty 4 back then. I should say that, you know, Call of Duty 4, while it was still popular even during the World at War era, World at War still had more players on average. Like, Major Nelson would continuously release these weekly updates, like what are the most played games on Xbox Live. World at War was still #1 by and large, but Call of Duty 4 was pretty close, and occasionally Call of Duty 4 would beat it. So people thought it wasn't the greatest game, right? I can see why. I mean, there was one full auto rifle in the entire game. There were tanks in certain multiplayer modes on certain multiplayer maps. There were no camos to go for or anything like that. So I can see why people thought maybe it wasn't the greatest Call of Duty game of all time. And so as a result, I didn't think maybe they were going to be remastering it, especially considering Call of Duty World War II just came out, like just over 4 months ago. And that was the first World War II themed Call of Duty game in 10 years, right? And so you're going to have that game be followed up by a remaster of another World War II themed game? Like, that's kind of odd, right? So that's why I figured they would skip remastering it, but I'm just saying that release date for Black Ops 4 tied into the 10-year anniversary of World at War is really odd. If they continue having the exclusivity deal, they could have a situation come out where maybe... Oh, sorry, get these points here. They could have a situation where maybe World at War Remastered comes with Black Ops 4, but if you get it for the wrong platform, you have to wait 30 days for it to actually come out. So let's say the deal is still for PlayStation, then maybe World at War Remastered comes for the PlayStation, and 30 days later, it's available on the Xbox and the PC on the 10-year anniversary. There's lots of things you could read into this. I'm just saying it's an incredibly odd release date. Let's actually try and get Jug here real quick. All right, got our points. Oh, we got insta. Is that our third insta-kill? Maybe second? I need to get a better gun, that's for sure. But right now, it's actually going to help me out getting my points I need. So that's the big news. Now, the other rumors that are going around right now. Keep in mind, this is all rumor. I hate to have to do this, but there we go. It's all rumor. But the guys that have been leaking all of this stuff for Black Ops 4, they've been right 100% of the time so far. They leaked to us that it was going to be Black Ops 4. And they also leaked to us that it was going to be revealed today, which oddly enough, because, I mean, they didn't say whatsoever that Black Ops 4 was going to be coming out today. Call of Duty and Activision and Treyarch, they didn't do anything to promote today's reveal. It just randomly happened at 10 a.m. Pacific today after the people said it was going to be. So, actually, let's get rid of the M14 here. Get the old hammer. Now, I hope this doesn't kick around too much, because I remember the RPD kicked like a freaking mule. This gun, I think, may have been different. Yeah, this one doesn't kick nearly as much. It's actually pretty good. So, the rumors are going around right now, and this kind of ties into why I wanted to go back and play Nuketown Zombies today, is Black Ops 4, oddly enough, is going to be set in the year 2020. Oh, wow, look at that recoil. You see how high that kicked up right there? What the heck? So it's going to be set in the year 2020, according to rumors, which would make it so it's actually set before Black Ops 2, which is really odd, right? So Black Ops 2, for those who don't know, is set in 2025. Like, that's when this game is set in. Why would Black Ops 4 be set before Black Ops 2? Doesn't make a ton of sense, right? Unless we're talking about some sort of like Assassin's Creed style thing where we enter a machine and we just basically revisit the past, which would not be the first time we had that happen in the Call of Duty franchise. I mean, if you guys remember back towards the original Black Ops 1's entire campaign, without really spoiling anything, you start off in a chair, you're being interrogated, and a lot of the missions of that game's campaign are you going back and having these flashbacks and like showing all the events that led up to you being put in that chair in the first place. So maybe that's going to be happening in Black Ops 4. We really don't know. But if it's going to be set in 2020, that means it's going to have pretty similar weaponry and a pretty similar style and feel to what we have here in Black Ops 2, which I am all for. I think if you poll the general community, and I have actually polled the general community. I've actually done several videos about stuff like this. Black Ops 2 is like one of the most beloved Call of Duty games in the history of the franchise. For me personally, number 2. Second best COD in the entire history of the franchise. Number 1 is Black Ops 1. I think Black Ops 1's multiplayer and campaign were better than Black Ops 2's. I will say Black Ops 2 had far superior zombies, but Black Ops 1's zombies weren't bad, weren't terrible. They just weren't as good as Black Ops 2's. So, for me personally, Black Ops 1 best game. Black Ops 2 is the second best game, and then after that, I'd have to do some more thinking as to whether or not I want to rank some other Call of Duty games, stuff like that. I did a top 10, and I had to really, really think hard on this. Like, Call of Duty 4 was ranked number 3, Modern Warfare 2 was number 4. Like, I don't want to get into the whole entire thing here, but it was very hard to rank games after 1 and 2, because a lot of them are very close. Now, some of them I have pretty close towards the bottom, like Call of Duty Ghosts and Infinite Warfare and stuff like that, but by and large, there were lots of games that came out that are just so freaking good. But I would be all for a new Call of Duty game being relatively similar to Black Ops 2. We have another perk coming in right now. Where's... Oh. I hear it landing to my right. I wanted to watch it come down, but there's so many zombies coming, I can't do that. On the right side, you can hear the perk coming down really easily. So, of course, we are in Black Ops 2. That means actually getting double taps is actually a pretty big deal, because Double Tap 2.0 is here. We need to get that, man. This gun kicks around so much. It's not even so much it's vertical recoil. They made these LMGs more challenging in zombies by giving it a lot of horizontal recoil. It bounces back and forth left to right a lot. All right. So I think we're getting relatively close to the end of the round. So let's see where that perk came in. I should probably try and get another weapon out as well. So Jug's there. Oh, it probably landed inside the garage. No. It's going to be upstairs. It's going to be upstairs. It's been so long, but I remember this. Okay, so do I want to open up the stairs or not? I can't remember if it's good to open up the back stairs or not, or if I should just go inside. I think I'm just going to go inside. All right, we'll do it this way. I don't think there's any more zombies this way. Oh, no, it's not here either. A perk can land right here. Oh, wait, no. It's not right there. It's right here. Oh. Oh, so this is... Is Pack-a-Punch always... No, Pack-a-Punch drops down just like a regular perk. I'm so sorry, guys. It's been so long since I played this map. I'm just trying my best to get my bearings and remember exactly like what happens, where everything comes. I'm pretty positive, almost 100% sure a perk can land right here. But we got Pack-a-Punch that actually dropped, and that's actually incredible. It dropped this early for me. I can upgrade these things pretty quick now. So let's get out of here. This building is like a death trap. What's on the wall here? Is that the Remington? That's the Remington. I love how on this map there are so many different places for you to go. Like, people do these challenges all the time, like Nuketown Garage Challenge. They just go hang out inside the garage right there and survive as long as they could while only being in the garage. Like, I love having little areas like that pretty much everywhere. But yeah, Black Ops 4, set in the year 2020. Rumor has it it's going to be coming to the Nintendo Switch, though it was not mentioned whatsoever during the Nintendo Direct today. And the person that did all of these leaks, he's been oddly quiet on the subject today. So we're going to have to wait and see how it plays out, I suppose. But I'm hoping that I hope that it is coming to the Switch, because that would be actually, pretty incredible. I might actually get a Nintendo Switch. If they give like a full-on Pokemon game for the Nintendo Switch, I would be all for getting a Switch. But right now, I just don't see a need in getting one. I would get a nuke right there. I don't see a need in getting one because I'm not a big Nintendo fan. And it's not like a knock against Nintendo games or Nintendo fans in general. It's just I didn't grow up with them, right? Like, wow, that would be... Wait, I just heard the... Did you guys hear that right there? That was the sound of the bus horn from Transit. Why did I just hear that? I'm sure there's a reason. Maybe it was a feature on this map, but I honestly can't remember why that would be there. I mean, this bus is a little bit out of commission. There's a teddy bear in there. I never knew that. That's actually incredible. So that's a little bit odd. Should we go upstairs here? I'm going to open this up. Now, wait a minute. Okay, we can go out here. I remember when, you guys remember on Nuketown 1945, which was the World War II themed Nuketown Custom Zombies map. The easiest way to play that map was just to simply go and stand on top of the balcony and just shoot fish in a barrel because they couldn't jump up for whatever reason. That's actually really funny. But the thing about that map is those balconies actually broke the map essentially, because if dogs were to come out, they would chase you down and they would like run infinitely off the map once they jumped through the window. They would just be flying in the sky and they'd run off all the way outside the map, and then there'd be no way to kill them. They'd never actually come back, and therefore you can never... Oh! All right, this is bad. I had a bit of a mishap right there, and that... Oh, nope, we're good. Oh, we're good. Just spray and pray. That was actually almost very, very bad. I don't know why I'm spraying right now. I just want to make sure I live here. I want to get to round 20, man. There we go. I should go Pack-a-Punch. And of course, be able to... I never actually did the Easter egg on this map. Or anything involving the Easter eggs. I've considered going back to Black Ops 2 and trying to do the Transit Easter eggs. I freaking love Transit. I don't care what you guys say. Transit was good stuff. Transit was a good map. I love that map. And I never actually did the Easter egg. I always got to the point where we would take the Electric Man and we would get him inside the field where you have to kill him underneath one of those towers. But we could never actually kill him underneath the tower. Like, that's as far as we ever actually got. So I'd love to be able to go back and do that just for fun. And I have a feeling you're going to be seeing a lot of people going back to like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, and checking out some stuff now that the hype train is basically leaving the station for Black Ops 4. So down there in the comments, I'd love to hear what you guys think about Black Ops 4 so far. What do you hope to see in terms of a setting? Like, obviously, it's going to be, at the very least, modern. It's leaning towards semi-futuristic, which is not a bad thing, I don't think. Because pretty much every Call of Duty game has been semi-futuristic. I mean, even Call of Duty 4... Forgive me because I'm going to have the exact dates slightly wrong here, but Call of Duty 4 was set, I believe, in like 2011, something like that. Like, it was set slightly in the future, even though it came out in 2007. Modern Warfare 2 was set in like 2016 or something like that. Modern Warfare 3 was set slightly after that. Black Ops 2 was set in 2025. Like, a lot of the best Call of Duty games were quote-unquote semi-futuristic because they want to be somewhat set in the future, therefore they have some plausible deniability so they can add some goofy things to the game without being, you know, hammered into being 100% historically accurate. That would be a double points. Okay, I was hoping for a fire sale, actually. I'd love to see what other guns we can get, but I'll take a double points. I'm hoping to get double tap here as well because we are on round 11, and even though I can pack-a-punch my guns, double tap 2.0 is pretty freaking incredible. Let's see if that recoil... The recoil on these things is actually incredible. I love it. Because it makes it so it's a bit more challenging. Because they'll randomly just, like, jerk left and right. There we go. Whoa there, friend. I love how the zombies literally just vaporize when they get killed by this. Ooh. All right, double points and an insta-kill. Even though this shotgun's pretty much like having insta-kill. Nice and easy. Now we can actually get some knives in. Whoa there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm actually going to go down. Oh my gosh. I don't know how that fourth one didn't actually hit me. I should have died right there. I should have died. I shouldn't be alive. I should be on that TV show. I shouldn't be alive right now. But again, I think I'd be okay because I have so many points right now that I could very easily get my perks back. I'd still have my guns. We'd probably be okay. But yeah, Black Ops 4, pretty excited about it. Love to hear what you guys think about it down there in the comment section below. And I apologize. I suppose I should actually get to this now. I apologize for the lack of content here on Near's Cinema. Typically, it's not, or Near's Let's Plays, rather. It's typically not a very good idea to, like, I don't know, make videos saying I'm going to make more videos. It's just I've been super busy doing stuff with Near's Cinema. And with the start of the brand new year, I'm like, let's take a bit of a breather here and just focus on Near's Cinema videos for a little bit. But now that we've, you know, a couple months into 2018, I'm ready to get back on the wagon, I suppose. And the reveal of Black Ops 4 kind of just really got me into it as well. Like, the idea of going back to play zombies. I'm excited to see what zombies going to be like in Black Ops 4. Like, Treyarch Zombies has always been fantastic. I never followed the story or anything like that because, honestly, the story is so freaking convoluted and confusing. Like, people are always like, Nero, it's not that confusing. Just go watch a video. It'll explain the entire story. The video will be like 2 hours long, with the abridged version being like 45 minutes long. And it's like, all right, so in the beginning, at the creation of the universe, there were these giant, evil space worm things, and there was... Who's that guy that made the perks? I forget the guy. That guy was there too. Or something like that. It's like, wait, what? I'm like so confused by this entire thing. I'm sure if I were to actually sit down and really try to comprehend the entire story, I would get it. But like there's alternate realities and like secondary versions of the characters, and it's so confusing to me. I just always liked Treyarch Zombies for the gameplay and just the idea that you're playing zombies in what is typically a really cool place. Like Mob of the Dead, hopefully, that's the rumor, by the way. There's a rumor that Mob of the Dead is going to be remastered for Black Ops 4. You have a map like Mob of the Dead, which is so cool. You have a map like Nuketown Zombies, which is obviously pretty freaking incredible. You then have like Shinonuma, which is like set over there. It's actually in Japan, right? like just how unique that map actually feels. Then you have like the Rise and Draha, for example, or they take you all over to all these very unique and interesting places, and always the maps have these different gameplay elements and mechanics. Like this map, for example, you got the perks that are coming down, and just the fact that it's a multiplayer map in general is actually pretty cool. Then you have maps like Buried, which you start off above ground, then you go underground. Then there's like this haunted mansion thing that's like full of all of these, we call them ex-wives because they would steal all your money if they hit you. Like there was all sorts of really cool things they've done, and so I've never been disappointed by Treyarch Zombies. It's going to be incredible for me. I'm like very excited about that, and I'm just back on the Zombies hype train. So I want to get more Zombies videos out, but I also am going to be doing other playthroughs. I think it's safe to make the official announcement now that I will be doing Fire Red Omega. For those who don't know, that is a it's a modded version of Fire Red that's like completely modded, like ridiculously to be a lot more difficult. So your starter Pokemon, in fact, are actually changed. The starters are actually, who are they? I'm gonna go down here. Oh, never mind, we're good. Who is it? Elekid, Magby, and I think her name is Smoochum, the baby version of Jinx. Like those are the starters. They adjusted Jinx, Electabuzz, and Magmar to basically have the stats of normal, like fully evolved Pokemon, so they are actually worth having when you level up. There are different Pokemon, different zones. The gym leaders all have 6 Pokemon. They actually have what seems to be better AI as well. Like they won't just like be pushovers. They're actually going to be very difficult. I think there are some Gen 3 Pokemon thrown there. It's a really challenging and interesting version of Fire Red, and as somebody who's like played through Fire Red in the Kanto region and stuff like that so many times, I think it's gonna be a fun playthrough. I'm just waiting on my graphics guy to get a... Looks like it's going to be all the way over there. I'm waiting on my graphics guy to give me an interface because I want to have this little, basically a bar on the screen at all times that shows what Pokemon I currently have in my inventory. So that's going to be a thing. That's going to be a playthrough that's going to be starting. And then, of course, there's always plans for a bunch of other games. I'm going to be live streaming a bunch, of course, as well. We're going to be doing Borderlands, the pre-sequel, One Life Challenge. And I'm in talks with my buddy Jiro to do some streams of... that would drop again. Streams of Friday the 13th. I think that would be a very fun game to stream. Like, Friday the 13th would make for some cool videos, I think. But the thing about Friday the 13th is you kind of have to do a play session to get videos worthy of posting to YouTube. Like, if you start off, you're like, all right, guys, we're playing some Friday the 13th part 1 here today. Let's do it. And then, you go 3 minutes into a match and die at Jason. That's not a very good video. So I'd want to play for a while to make it so, maybe I am playing as Jason, or if I, can actually survive or some cool things happen. So I think a stream would actually be a good way to start off that game and just kind of like show people what the game's all about if they've never actually seen it before. And then after that, maybe do some videos. Lots of cool plans here in 2018, but I think I needed that break. It's always good to take a break if you don't want to get burned out. Now, of course, I did videos on Nier Cinema throughout the entirety of 2018. But even on Nier Cinema, like the number of videos compared to like previous months and stuff like that was a little bit lower, and that's because I wasn't paying attention to my ammo count there. That's because I try not to get burnt out, right? And if you get burnt out entirely, it makes so you just don't want to do what you're doing, even if what you're doing is YouTube, which is a fantastic, awesome thing to do. Every now and then you just kind of feel burnt out, and you're just like, you know what, I'm going to step back, take a break, and come back here with more passion and more drive than I had before. And I think that's what's happening here on Nier's Let's Plays, so I'm pretty happy about that. Where is this zombie even at? I hear him screaming like he was right next to me, and here he is all the way over here inside the yard. For crying out loud. That's actually absurd. That, I think I need to do something about the length of videos here in Nier Cinema, or I keep saying Nier Cinema, Nier's Let's Plays, because one of the reasons why I think I got burnt out was every video I posted was an hour long. Like, every single one of them. So every day, I'd have, like, I don't know, I'd work on videos for, like, 4 or 5 hours on this channel. Whoa there, friends. Let's take it easy. And so maybe I should do something about maybe cutting the videos up into, breaking them up into more videos, because having an hour to an hour and a half long video every single day, I might be going down here. Oh, there we are. I thought I could make it through right there. I thought I was wrong. I was so close, too. I got caught. Technically, I should be able to get through, I think. But I was right there on the edge of the corner. Oh, you jerks. You freaking jerks. I mean, it's okay. We haven't really lost all that much. All we really lost was that one quick revive, that one down chance. You would perfectly get in my way right here. You would. Are you kidding me? I suppose I was right to think that round 20 was a decent challenge back in the day, because it sometimes is. If you go down like that, this map is so claustrophobic that you can die very, very easily. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, even though we didn't make it to round 20, I just want to say thank you guys for tuning into the video. I'd love to hear what you guys think about Black Ops 4 down there in the comment section below. And stay tuned for more videos here on Near's Let's Plays. Zombies, Pokemon, Friday the 13th, all sorts of fun stuff is going to be coming to the channel right around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. Drop me a rating, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.